Winners are not afraid of losing, but losers do. Failure is part of the process of success. People who avoid failure also avoid success. In the real world, it's often not the smart ones who get ahead, but the brave ones. Self-confidence comes from discipline and training. JOB is an acronym for just over broke. The most powerful asset we all have is our mind. If it is well trained, it can create enormous wealth. The richest people in the world build networks. Everyone else is trained to look for work. It is not what you say that determines your life, but what you whisper to yourself that has the most power. There is a difference between being poor and being broke. Broke is temporary, poor is eternal. At school, we learn that mistakes are bad and that we will be punished for them. But if you look at how humans are made to learn, we learn by making mistakes. We learn to walk by falling down. If we never fell down, we wouldn't be able to walk either. You are only poor if you give up. The most important thing is that you have done something. Most people only talk and dream about getting rich. You have done something. If you realize that you are the problem, then you can change, learn something, and become wiser. Don't blame other people for your problems. The main difference between a rich person and a poor person is how they deal with fear. An intelligent person hires people who are more intelligent than he is. The workers work hard enough not to get fired, and the owners pay just enough to keep the workers from quitting. Having two fathers gave me the opportunity to represent different points of view, that of a rich man and that of a poor man. Seeing is what you see with your eyes. Vision is what you see with your mind. My educated father emphasized the importance of reading books, while my rich father emphasized the importance of acquiring financial literacy. The cash flow tells the story of how a person deals with money. The more a person strives for security, the more they relinquish control over their life. The world offers you the opportunities of a lifetime every day of your life, but all too often we fail to take advantage of them. The most life-destroying word of all is the word tomorrow. Don't be addicted to money. Work to learn. Don't work for money. Work for knowledge. The philosophy of the rich and the poor is as follows. The rich invest their money and spend what is left over. The poor spend their money and invest what is left over. Old ideas are their biggest burden. They are a burden simply because they don't realize that this idea or this way of doing something was an advantage yesterday, but is no longer an advantage today. A mistake is a signal that it's time to learn something new, something you didn't know before. One of the reasons why the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and the middle class is struggling with debt is that the subject of money is taught at home, not at school. If you want to be rich and preserve your wealth, it's important to be financially literate, both in words and in numbers. The love of money is the root of all evil. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Money is really just an idea. By not understanding money, the vast majority of people allow its immense power to control them. The massive loss of jobs in recent times proves how shaky the middle class really is in financial terms. The most successful people in life are those who ask questions. They are always learning. They are always growing. If you're the kind of person who has no courage, you'll give up every time life pushes you. If you're that kind of person, you'll spend your whole life playing it safe, doing the right things, and saving yourself for something that never happens. Then you die a boring old man. I personally use two main instruments to achieve financial growth: real estate and small cap stocks. I am developing my financial IQ because I want to participate in the fastest and biggest game in the world. The biggest losses are those caused by missed opportunities. The greater your financial intelligence, the easier it is for you to recognize whether a deal is good. If you want to be rich, don't allow yourself the luxury of excuses. The best way to predict the future is to study the past or make forecasts. The size of your success is measured by the strength of your desire, the size of your dream, and how you deal with disappointments along the way. When times are bad, the true entrepreneurs come to the fore. Best investments are usually sold first to experienced investors, who in turn sell them to the people who play it safe.